Welcome to Think Big, where we turn life lessons into stories. Everyone wants to build wealth, but only a few know how to do it. What if I told you that the key isn't some complicated financial scheme, but rather a few simple, timeless habits? Let me tell you a story, one that's happening today, right now, in a world that seems obsessed with quick money, but where true wealth is built quietly. Meet James. He has just started his career as a marketing analyst, fresh out of college and finally earning a decent paycheck. But like most people his age, he found himself living paycheck to paycheck. Rent, nights out with friends, and impulse buys were eating up his income faster than he could keep track. And yet, despite the struggle, he dreamed of a life where he didn't have to worry about money. One day, while having lunch with his mentor, Lisa, a successful entrepreneur, he decided to bring up his frustrations. "I'm earning more than I ever have, but it feels like I'm stuck. I don't see how I'll ever save enough to get ahead," he admitted. Lisa smiled. "You know, James, I was in your shoes once. Let me share something that changed everything for me." Lisa went on to explain what she called the law of gold, a few simple rules that she had followed from the beginning of her career. She told James, "The secret isn't how much you earn, it's how much you save and invest. Most people think wealth comes from a big paycheck, but that's not it. It comes from mastering small habits and being patient." Lisa explained, "Every time you get paid, take at least 10% of your income and set it aside. Don't touch it. This money is yours for the future, your wealth fund. No matter how much you want to spend it, remember this. If you don't pay yourself first, you'll always be working for someone else's benefit, not your own." At first, James was skeptical. But 10% doesn't sound like much. How can that make a difference? Lisa smiled again. "Trust me, it adds up. Wealth is like planting a tree. The seed might be small, but if you water it consistently, one day you'll have a mighty oak. The trick is to start." Next, Lisa told James about controlling his desires. We live in a world that constantly pushes us to buy more, but here's the thing. Most of the stuff we spend money on doesn't make us happier. It's fleeting. Look at your expenses and ask yourself, do I really need this? Cut out the unnecessary, and you'll see how much you can actually save. James realized that he had been mindlessly spending on things that didn't matter. Coffee runs, new gadgets, expensive dinners. By just being more mindful, he saw how much he could actually save. Finally, Lisa shared her biggest secret. Don't just save, invest. Make your money work for you. Whether it's in stocks, real estate, or a side business, put your savings to work. Let compound interest do the heavy lifting. That's how you grow real wealth over time. James was inspired. He started small, setting aside that 10% and investing it in low-risk stocks and mutual funds. And, as Lisa had promised, he began to see his wealth grow slowly but surely. Over time, he realized that building wealth wasn't about getting rich overnight. It was about being consistent, patient, and smart with his money. A year later, James wasn't a millionaire, but he was financially comfortable. He had an emergency fund, growing investments, and most importantly, he had peace of mind. He didn't worry about money the way he used to because he knew he was in control of his financial future. He wasn't chasing after quick wins anymore. He was steadily building a future of financial freedom. The moral of James' story is simple. Wealth doesn't come from big wins or sudden luck. It comes from mastering small, everyday habits that compound over time. Start paying yourself first. Control your spending. Invest your money wisely. These steps may seem small, but over time, they will lead to financial freedom. The question is, are you ready to take control of your financial future? If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe and click on bell icon for more videos.